It's time to start your day with the First Cup Morning Show.
Serving up a warm cup of good news, positivity, and uplifting messages.
And now, here's your host,
Our dad,
Joshua Kangley.
Hey friends, good morning and welcome back to the First Cup Monday Morning Show. So glad you're here because this is where we kick off the week with good news and good vibes. I'm Joshua Kangley. Thank you for joining me this morning, and as always, I do have some good news to share, and we will get to that in just a bit. But first, let's start it off with a quote. Legendary golfer Arnold Palmer once said, "Always make a total effort, even when the odds are against you." There's something powerful about that idea, giving your full effort, even when the outcome isn't guaranteed. Now, most people are willing to work hard when success feels likely, when the path looks clear, when the momentum is on our side, when the odds feel favorable. But character is really revealed in the opposite moments, when things feel uncertain, difficult, or stacked against us. Arnold Palmer understood that better than most. Golf, like life, doesn't always go your way. A bad bounce, a tough course, or a rough start can make the climb feel uphill. Yet Palmer built his legacy not just on talent, but on determination, showing up fully, competing hard, and refusing to quit simply because things looked difficult. And that mindset applies far beyond the golf course. Whether it's pursuing a dream, building a business, improving your health, or simply getting through a challenging season in life, there will be moments when the odds don't look great, when progress feels slow, when quitting might seem easier. But the real victories often belong to the people who keep showing up with full effort anyway. Because sometimes the odds change. Sometimes perseverance opens doors you couldn't see before. And sometimes the greatest satisfaction of all comes from knowing that regardless of the outcome, you gave it everything you had. And now let's go to the Did You Know? Did you know that on this day, March 9th in 1959, the iconic Barbie made her debut at the American International Toy Fair in New York City? Barbie was created by Ruth Handler, the co-founder of Mattel. Ruth noticed that most of the dolls at the time were baby dolls meant for nurturing play, but her daughter Barbara preferred imagining adult lives and careers for her dolls. And that observation sparked an idea. A fashion doll designed to represent a grown woman. When Barbie was introduced in 1959, she wore a black and white striped swimsuit. She had her hair in a high ponytail and sold for just $3. The original doll was actually inspired by a German fashion doll billed Lily Doll, but Mattel transformed that concept into something much bigger. And bigger it became. Over the decades, more than 1 billion Barbie dolls have been sold worldwide, making Barbie one of the most successful toys ever created. Barbie also evolved with the times. Since 1959, she has had over 200 different careers, from astronaut to doctor to presidential candidate. In fact, Barbie became an astronaut in 1965, 4 years before humans landed on the moon during the Apollo 11 moon landing. And she's become more than just a toy. Barbie is now a pop culture icon, influencing fashion, movies, and even inspiring blockbuster films like the 2023 hit Barbie, which introduced the character to a whole new generation. And that's not bad for a doll that started out on a toy fair showroom floor back in 1959. And if you didn't know that, now you know. According to NationalDayCalendar.com, today is National Napping Day. Each year, National Napping Day recognizes our napping need the day following the return of daylight saving time. Not only does the observance encourage a nap, it reminds us that there's no shame in taking one either. Many other things in our life may not handle the change so well, causing us to still lose sleep. Young children and pets do not adjust as easily, and certain work schedules do not permit early adjustment either. So a needed rest can make you feel better and also improve your mood. after enjoying that much needed nap. A person might notice they feel more productive and energetic. In fact, numerous studies have shown that short 10 to 20-minute naps are the most effective when midday fatigue hits. Improvements in alertness, productivity, and mood have all been shown to improve with this type of snooze. And though there are some of us who are just not the napping kind, if you are and can reap those benefits, go ahead and find a cozy spot for the next 10 to 20 minutes on National Napping Day. And now it's that time for some animal fun facts.
Today's animal is the koala. Did you know koalas eat mostly eucalyptus leaves, which are toxic to most animals?
Did you know koalas sleep 18 to 22 hours a day?
All right, let's get to this week's good news of the week. Dolly Parton honored with Children's Hospital bearing her name. For years, Dolly Parton has quietly used her success to help children, from providing free books to supporting medical research to families in need. Now that lifelong dedication has been recognized in a very meaningful way. The East Tennessee Children's Hospital has officially been named the Dolly Parton Children's Hospital, honoring the country music icon's decades of support for children and families in her home state. In an announcement, Parton shared that helping children has always been close to her heart. She said, "Ever since I've been in a position to help others, I've tried to do just that. I've always believed every child deserves the chance to grow up healthy, hopeful, and surrounded with love." And Parton's impact reaches far beyond the hospital. Through her Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, more than 3 million free books are mailed to children around the world each month. She has also supported medical research, including a $1 million donation to Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Hospital leaders say her latest gift will strengthen pediatric care for families throughout Eastern Tennessee for years to come. The hospital, founded in 1937, has long maintained a mission that no child would be denied care because of race, religion, or a family's ability to pay. Parton said she's honored to support the hospital's doctors and nurses and hopes others will join the effort. For someone who spent decades investing in children's futures, having a hospital carry her name may become one of the most meaningful legacies. You know, stories like this remind us that real success isn't just about fame or fortune. It's about what you choose to do with the opportunities life gives you. Dolly Parton has spent decades using her success to lift others up, especially children who need a little extra help to get a good start in life. From sending books to kids every month to supporting medical research and hospitals, she's quietly built a legacy that goes far beyond music. And what's inspiring to me about this, it shows how one person's generosity can ripple outward and touch countless lives. Not everyone can fund a hospital, of course, but every one of us can make a difference in our own way through kindness, generosity, or simply helping someone who needs it. Because when we invest in the well-being of children and families, we're really investing in the future. And that's the kind of legacy that truly matters. Well, I hope you enjoyed that bit of good news. And as always, for more good news, positivity, and uplifting messages, you can always visit guidinglights.org. That's www.guidinglights.org. And as always, before we go, I'd like to leave you with a dad joke. What happened to the frog that parked illegally? It got towed. All right, friends, that's going to wrap up this week's show. I hope it brought some light into your life, a smile on your face, ready for the week. And I challenge you to be the reason someone smiles this week, and have a great week yourself. And remember, don't let the mainstream media fool you. There's always good news happening all the time.